All right. I think it's battle time, brother.
Check out my title.
He who remixes, but not the real one.
But not the real one.
Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. It's the one cost rumble.
And first up is Nidavellir. Cards here have +5 power. All right. Drop Sunspot on Nidavellir, and you got Agent 13, which means you have a card that is not necessarily a one-cost card in your hand now.
They gave me an ink split card, which is interesting.
Huh, neat.
That's pretty crazy. All right.
Okay. It's a pretty clever idea there, getting Agent 13 to get around the rules.
Hey, now, she's one cost.
Now, she is one cost. I said it's a pretty clever idea. Now there's Maria Hill.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and there's Sunspot. And hey, here's Nebula. And look, there's Agent 13. I told you it was a good idea.
Okay. All right. Right now,
Are you kidding me?
I can't wait. I can't wait to hear what they gave you.
Okay. So right now we've got dueling Sunspots on Nidavellir, tied 5-5. Dueling Agent 13s on Monster Metropolis, also tied 5-5, since the cards with the highest power get +3. And Jesse's Chibi Maria Hill is leading my Nebula at the Orchis Forge 2-1.
This sucks. Okay, well, there you go. There's Elektra. Easy criminy.
Who only takes out one-cost cards. I eliminated Jesse's Sunspot, and now that Kitty Pryde has left Nidavellir, I'm winning 13-0 there. I've got Hawkeye and Agent 13 on Monster Metropolis, where Jesse has Forge and Agent 13, 6-6. And then Jesse put Iceman on the Orchis Forge and is leading there 4-1, and suddenly one of my cards is no longer a one-cost card. Jesse didn't play anything on the Orchis Forge. Nebula goes up to a 3. Forge powers up Rocket Raccoon, and hey, look, Jesse was kind enough to play on Nidavellir with Kitty Pryde, Yondu, who took out my Maria Hill, and a Sentinel. Turn 5, I'm winning 25-15 at Nidavellir, winning 10-3 at Monster Metropolis. Jesse's winning 4-3 at the Orchis Forge.
Turn 5. Okay. Gosh darn, what do I want to do here? Do something stupid like this.
I'm going to snap.
All right, you go ahead and you do that. Here we go.
Shadowcat. Oh, Hazmat. Well, Hazmat is a 2-cost that you must have gotten from Maria Hill or Agent 13. Knocked everybody down 1. Going into the last turn, I'm winning 26-13 at Nidavellir, 7-3 at Monster Metropolis, and trailing 4-2 at the Orchis Forge.
You got some beefy guys over there in Nidavellir. We've got 4 cubes on the line. It's fun. It's fun to have this much energy to play. Yeah. Oh, 0. Oh, really? Celine. All right. This is not going to give me enough to take that. Daggone it. You got me by 3
another
points.
Sentinel on Nidavellir. Kitty Pryde on Monster Metropolis gives you the lead there. Oh.
Yes.
And that's enough.
M'Baku
on Orchis Forge.
Okay. Come down to that 1 point.
Nidavellir 35-29. Jesse wins Monster Metropolis 12-6. And Jesse wins Orchis Forge 6-5.
Once again, comes down to 1 point. There's definitely a lot of overlap here.
All right. Eternity Range. Whoever's losing after turn 3 gets a rock, which is incidentally also a one-cost card.
It is.
I've got Maria Hill at the Eternity Range, and Jesse's got Iceman.
The vault opens up as our middle location here.
I've got Hawkeye at the vault, just like in the opening to Avengers Spotlight. Acts of Vengeance in Avengers Spotlight number 26. Now Jesse's got Nico with Iceman at the Eternity Range, where I've got Maria Hill and Ant-Man.
Our third location just became District X.
Oh boy.
Replace both decks with 10 random cards.
Probably not a lot of which are going to be one cost. Although the reason I was so irritated with Agent 13 last time is that she gave me a one cost card.
That's funny. All right, here we go.
Medusa at the vault. Oh, was that must have been what District X gave you? That's nice.
Don't hit my Quinjet, man. The Quinjet was going to help me out this whole game. Oh wow! Apparently, District X gave me Angel, and Angel is not in my deck.
Nice. Okay, so Elektra took out the Quinjet, but Jesse's random cards provided him Angel. But Elektra joined Hawkeye at the vault, giving him a +3, and then I put Ebony Maw in there, so I'm winning 13-9 at the vault, Trailing 4-3 at Eternity Range. I got the rock, and Jesse's leading 4-0 in District X.
You might have me this one. Jeez Louise.
I don't know. Your Patriot turned over before Echo. I didn't get to knock your power out there. That's too bad.
Let's see if this makes a difference.
Oh, you didn't play on District X.
Come on, Ebony Mall. Yes.
Uncalled for.
Oh.
Jesse's randomly appearing Electra, I take it.
No, actually, she is definitely in my deck.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Going into the last turn, I'm leading 8-5 at Eternity Range, trailing 11-6 at the Vault, and I can't play any cards there because it's turn 6. And I'm winning 11-4 at District X. You retreated?
Yes, I got a 4-cost Shuri. That's the only card in my hand.
Well, and I was about to play Heimdall and put Lizard and Drax into the Vault.
Oh, I would have been upset.
That's
all right.
bad.
Well, yep. Evan takes this
one.
Limp
out of here with your one little cube.
I couldn't do anything. Not a 4-cost 1-power Shuri that has nothing to do with anybody.
Oh man, do you want some cheese with that wine?
Oh man. All right then. Let's do. Don't want that there. I'll take it here.
All right. Nobody played at the Altar of Death on turn 1, but Jesse played the Quinjet, and I played Forge.
There's Fisk Tower.
Fisk Tower. I wonder what that does.
Afflicted with -4. As far as you remember your top 5 locations, you get confused.
Mm-hmm.
I about played Quinjet on Altar of Death, thinking it was the one Valley of the Hand. I'm glad I didn't do that. I don't even know why I just did this, to be honest. Because
Yondu on Altar of Death. Oh, you took out Electra. I played Korg on Fisk Tower, where I've got a boosted up Ant-Man thanks to Forge and Selene, which will do a -3 to one of your already not that powerful cards.
I wonder if this will count. I doubt it.
All right. 0 goes to the Altar of Death and explodes, but not before knocking out the text of Ebony Maw on Necrotia. And Sunspot arrives at Fisk Tower. Nico's on Necrotia, and Kitty Pride was at -2 and exploded in the Altar of Death. 0-0 at the Altar of Death. 9-4 me at Fisk Tower, and 5-0 me at Necrotia. Oh, well, I'm so glad I got that extra 2 energy. Oh, wait, I am glad because I have Sunspot. Ebony Maw is down to a 5, and Nico is down to a 0 at Necrotia. Hawkeye at Necrotia. Jesse adds Sunspot at Necrotia, and Jesse adds Agent 13 to Fisk Tower, and all my extra points go into Sunspot.
Turn 5.
0-0 at the Altar of Death. I'm winning 14-6 at Fisk Tower, and a whopping 4-0 at Necrotia, since adding Hawkeye lost me 1 point, as all cards at Necrotia have -2 power. Maria Hill and Kitty Pryde arrive at Necrotia, and Iceman and M'Baku into the Altar of Death. Going into the final turn, I'm leading 18-6 at Fisk Tower and 7-2 at Necrotia, but Jesse's given himself 4 extra energy this turn. He's got up to 10 energy he can dump onto Sunspot.
This is a game right here. Don't do it. Do not do it.
Don't do what?
You're thinking about snapping, aren't you?
No.
Okay.
Because I just had Maria Hill and Kitty Pryde, who both equal out to 0 on Necrotia. Why did I even play them? Why didn't I just give all the points to Sunspot?
Daggone, it wasn't enough.
Jesse's Electra took out my Ant-Man at Fisk Tower, but I still won there 12-8, well, 16-8 Sunspot. And Jesse played Maria Hill and was it Hulkbuster?
Hulkbuster.
At Necrotia, and Sunspot got boosted up to win 13-7 there, but with a 0-0 tie at Altar of Death, my 8-point margin at Fisk Tower gives me the victory.
I was really hoping Electra would take out Sunspot. That Altar of Death, I wish I would have had Sunspot out there a lot earlier.
I shouldn't have played anything on that last turn. Of course, if she had taken out Sunspot, it wouldn't have mattered.
Subterranea for the first location. Shuffle 5 rocks into each deck.
Well, at least they're 1-pointers.
Hooray.
All right. I put Maria Hill at the undisclosed middle location. Jesse played Kitty Pryde on Subterranea. Wow, Maria Hill. Oh, wait. No, never mind. Oh, the Nexus is in the middle now. Okay, Jesse, well, let's see. Forge at the undisclosed third location, boosting up Selene at the Nexus. Jesse and I each lost 3 power from our lowest power card. Jesse has Maria Hill and Kitty Pryde on the Nexus for 4 points. I've got Maria Hill and Celine for 6. Kitty Pryde departs. And I've got Forge on Onslaught Citadel, which is the 3rd location. That gives me a 6-2, 6-2, 7-2 lead across the board. But who's counting? All right.
I'll tell you what, Maria Hill called in a dud for me.
Oh, Agent 13 didn't call in a dud for me.
Oh, no. Oh, come on, Agent 13.
Well, it's not the greatest, but works pretty well in this particular game.
Daggone it.
Okay. With the Nexus giving its power to every location, I'm winning 9-4 at Subterranea, 7-2 at the Nexus, and 8-4 at Onslaught Citadel. I'll introduce you to my guest momentarily.
Momentarily.
There's Kyra to make sure you can't destroy any of my cards.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, she's at Onslaught Citadel. Jesse brings in Nico, who boosts up Kitty Pryde, and Craven the Hunter. Right now I'm winning 9-6 at Subterranea, 7-2 at the Nexus, and 12-6 at Onslaught Citadel as mine and Jesse's Kitty Prydes return to their respective corners. Agent 13 brought in Kyra to keep my 1-cost cards from being destroyed. And who did Maria Hill bring in? Daredevil, which I should have played before turn 5 to use his power, but here we are. Jesse has the Quinjet to Subterranea, Kitty Pryde to the Nexus, as I did. Kitty Pryde's leave. I'm winning 11-8 at Subterranea, 7-2 at the Nexus, 12-6 at Onslaught Citadel, and I did snap.
All right, let's see what happens.
Okay. Electra arrives at the Nexus to take out Maria Hill, and Kitty Pryde lands at Subterranea. Oh, even taking out Maria Hill. Oh, nicely done.
Oh,
Kyra! But M'Baku!
M'Baku! Oh, my gosh!
Well, if I got to lose to somebody, it's M'Baku. Okay, what you missed there with our rowdiness? Jesse brought in an 8-point Kitty Pryde to the Nexus, and Squirrel Girl, and Electra, who targeted Ant-Man, but didn't take him out because of Kyra, but M'Baku jumps into the Nexus, giving Jesse the win there.
What a game! Oh, M'Baku.
I should have known I would regret not putting M'Baku in my deck.
Oh, man, that was great. Oh, wow.
Okay, Jesse has 7 cubes. I've only got 2. This is shaping up to be another one of those ones where I just chip away at his lead relentlessly.
Oh, man. That was fantastic.
I think you would have won even if M'Baku hadn't jumped in, because you would have won the other 2.
It looked like there was a tie there for a second, and I was like,
it was a tie on the Nexus, but the TVA. After turn 4, this game ends.
I don't know if I want to.
We forgot to say Central Park was the first location. There's a squirrel at every location. I dropped Maria Hill into the middle, which turned out to be the TVA. Jesse played Forge at Central Park. It's 2-1 Jesse, 3-1 me, and a 1-1 tie at the undisclosed 3rd location. Ebony Maw arrives there. Hawkeye arrives at Central Park for me. Forge boosts up Agent 13 for Jesse at the TVA. And Iceman comes in to raise somebody's cost in my hand.
Oh.
Second to last turn, Mojo World. Whoever has more cards there gets plus 100 power. Oh. And I have Ebony Maw there.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Undo all actions. Okay.
So Jesse's got a pretty easy shot at winning Mojo World. So I can't have more than 2 cards there now.
I find it interesting that Agent 13 gives me an ink split card every time.
Jesse adds M'Baku to Mojo World and Yondu. He's got a 105 to 8 lead there.
Dude, do not. Jeez, come on, that was huge.
At the 4-point Agent 13, giving me a 5-1 lead at TVA. And Agent 13 arrives for me, along with Kitty Pryde at Central Park. Going into turn 4, which is the last one, unless one of us got somebody who can... Well, Jesse does have Nico lurking in there, so we could extend this game. But right now I'm winning 7-4 at Central Park, 5-1 at the TVA, and Jesse has a very small 105 to 8 lead at Mojo World. Teeny tiny lead.
Oh, man.
All right. Fittingly, Mobius M. Mobius shows up at the TVA. Kitty Pryde at Central Park. Iron Fist.
Gosh.
I win Central Park 9-6 and the TVA 8-5, while Jesse squeaks out a 105 to 8 victory at Mojo World. But we're going by total locations won, not total points. I win that one and live to fight another round.
All right, round 6. Come on, let's do this.
Starting at 2 cubes. If I lose, it's over. The Abbey, first to put exactly 2 cards here, draws a card. I put exactly 1 card there, Agent 13. Oh, there we go, Agent 13. That's what I was looking for.
No, and no.
I guess you can retreat now.
I'm not convinced.
And the second location is Oscorp Tower. After turn 3, all cards here switch sides. Okay, we each put 2 cards at the Abbey. We each draw a card. I've got Hawkeye and Maria Hill at the undisclosed 3rd location. Jesse's got the Quinjet and Kitty Pryde at the Abbey. Quinjet was a good idea. I didn't think about that with all 1-cost cards. Camp Lehigh gives us each a 3-cost card.
Ooh.
Which is more exciting now than it would usually be.
It's kind of funny.
All right. Forge at Camp Lehigh for me, boosting up Ant-Man over at the Abbey, and Celine to sap some power from our cards. Jesse delivers Maria Hill at Camp Lehigh, Forge at the Abbey to boost up Kitty Pryde back at Camp Lehigh. A little tired of Kitty Pryde there. Be nice if I had drawn mine. Well, this is a nice unexpected team up. Okay, now that Oscorp Tower is safe, we might see some cards there. Probably shouldn't have talked about that till Jesse played his cards. Okay, I've got Zero, who's going to nullify the powers of Scott Summers, who doesn't have any anyway. Polaris yoinking Agent 13 over to Oscorp Tower. And there's Kitty Pryde just continuing to gather steam and power.
Keep getting bigger.
All right, so I'm leading 7-3 at the Abbey, 9-5 at Oscorp Tower, and 5-2 at Camp Lehigh. Why, if I was able to, I might consider snapping right now.
I want to see what this is.
It's Nebula. Oh, Jesse has Agent 13, so who knows what that'll do.
Oh, boy.
Okay, it's coming down to the wire here. And away we go. Oh, no, wait, Jesse hasn't played yet. It's 8-3 me at the Abbey, 9-7 me at Oscorp Tower, and 5-5 at Camp Lehigh. Hey, there's Lady Deathstrike.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, I forgot she did that to my cards, too. But she took out all Jesse's. 4-0 Camp... Oh, the Hulk!
Yep.
Aha!
Not enough. Jeez.
So the Hulk gives Jesse a 19-9 victory at Oscorp Tower, but me throwing my Kitty Pryde onto the Abbey gives me just enough to hold off Jesse's Kitty Pryde for a 12-11 victory there, and Lady Deathstrike slaughtered everybody at Camp Lehigh for a 4-0 win there. So we go to round 7. Jesse's got 3 cubes, I've got 2.
I swear to goodness, this is it.
I'm tired of this dragging on. You want Jesse to win.
Oh, look at the number. Oh my goodness. First location.
Cards that Crimson Cosmos. Cards that cost 1, 2, or 3 can't be played here. Well, let's hope that Agent 13 helps me out in that regard, but not Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we each played Nebula. I played Nebula. Jesse played Sunspot, the undisclosed 3rd location, which is revealed as the Vibranium Mines, which will give us each more 1-cost cards, exactly what our decks need.
I don't know, man. I really don't know.
I played Maria Hill on the Vibranium Mines and Hawkeye on the 3rd location. There, Jesse's got Agent 13 and Kitty Pryde. Well, Jesse's deck was shuffled in a helpful manner.
Oh, boy.
Come on.
Do that.
So Forge joins Hawkeye and Wakanda. And boosts up Medusa, who boosts herself up to a 7 in the middle. Jesse's got a chunk of Vibranium in Wakanda and Kitty Pryde in the Vibranium Mines. And my deck continues to root against me.
Oh, just keep doing it. You got Kitty Pryde in there anywhere?
Oh, yeah, she's in my deck. Agent 13.
Better not see Elektra.
Wakanda.
It. No.
Elektra took out Agent 13 instead of... that did not go my... Oh, wait, well, actually it went my way a little bit. Okay. No, this isn't the last turn. This is turn 5.
One more turn.
It's 0-0 at the Crimson Cosmos, 12-3 at the Vibranium Mines, me, 7-6 me at Wakanda, but Jesse has a lot more room to play than I do. Because the first location is the Crimson Cosmos, where cards that cost 1, 2, or 3 can't be played here. Oh, and looks like...
Oh, nice. Lady Deathstrike. Okay.
And Jesse's got Wong. We each played at Crimson Cosmos, but I'm winning 4-2 there, and Jesse keeps building up Kitty Pryde at the Vibranium Mines.
Can this be it? Can it be it? Come on, baby.
Well, it's a lot of cards. Jesse has Kitty Pryde at the Vibranium Mines, a chunk of Vibranium at the Vibranium Mines, a chunk of Vibranium in Wakanda, and Maximus and M'Baku. And I could only play one Vibranium chunk in Wakanda because while Jesse's deck gave him Shadowcat, Kitty Pryde, and Sunspot, my deck did not give me either of those cards. I couldn't do anything with all that extra.
Maria Hill coming in with the Maximus pull. Is one or two costs? Random 2-cost card. She gave me Maximus.
If I hadn't played Elektra on the Vibranium Mines, well, I could have played Lady Deathstrike there and
I think
done a little damage to you. I don't know, but then I couldn't have won Crimson Cosmos. Just wasn't in the cards this time.
Elektra did her job.
Who is your avatar? It's just a faceless dude with a popped collar. Is it Ghost Rider? Is it Maximus? Is it Dylan McDermott?
Shoot. The pixel avatars are not good. Like okay, you got the album for the pixel album, and you had 3s. Did you go in there and collect your reward?
Yeah, I got Sabretooth.
Sabretooth's avatar.
Is it the Beyonder? It looks like the Beyonder.
That crown looks good on his head, though. Oh, man. What a game. What a game.
Okay, you won the game. Who's your avatar?
That is Punisher. The Punisher.
Punisher?
Oh, it is, believe it or not.
I disagree, but okay. It looks more like the Beyonder to me.
It's the faceless blob, man. Good game, Evan Bevins. Boy, that was...
The Punisher steal Maximus's jacket? I'm sorry, I've moved on from the game. I'm trying to... And I'm the biggest proponent of pixels in Snap there is, but...
Pixel avatars do not look good, dude. I don't know if there is a good-looking pixel avatar. It's
there is.
Oh, I don't know. They zoom in, like Punisher's head is... Well, you see it. That brings this epic 1-cost Rumble to a close. It was a hard-fought battle. I was really worried on that last one because I was trying to figure out, like, I knew I had lost the Crimson Cosmos. It was just, it had me worried. But we did it. We have talked about it. Evan, let me go ahead and close out of this so we can get some plugs.
Well, I'm just trying to find you the best-looking pixel avatar.
All right, well, keep looking.
Wait, where did it go? Do I not have one? It was going to be Carnage. Pixel Carnage would make a great avatar, but there we go.
I guess Carnage is, I would have to.
I mean, I also have Misty Knight and Angela pixel avatars, despite not having their pixel variants, which aren't great, but they're recognizable.
Okay. They're not... That guy looks like Punisher's avatar looks like a guy that was just bagged my groceries a couple days ago. Okay, I will agree. That Carnage one looks pretty cool. I like that one. All right, Evan, what do you got going on over there? You got some stuff going on, podcast land, blog land. What's going on?
Well, as the NFL season winds to a close, I have finished my read through of NFL Super Pro. A lot of questions left unanswered. Will Phil ever get serious with Jane or whatever her name was? She disappeared after issue 5. I'm sorry, 6. How would Super Pro have advised college athletes in the NIL era? What would he think about Taylor Swift? We're never going to get answers to those questions. Will Mercy and Buck Cutter ever come back for their revenge?
I think, my goodness, we need to talk to the creators and see what the plan was.
Well, that's a problem because Fabian Nicieza pretty much disavows it, and actually, not to make light of it, Jose Delbo, who drew most of the 13 issues, actually passed away this week.
Oh, that's right. I saw that. Yeah. That's a bummer.
But it was a fun series. I'm glad I read it. And if you believe NFL Super Pro was one of the worst comics ever and worthy of ridicule, then I'm sorry. I mean, he beat the Constrictor and Crossbones, okay?
There you go. Perfect.
How many supervillains have you defeated? I'm kind of looking at what to do next after that, but I've got some Dollar Tree Cinema entries coming in. Actually did one on Peppermint starring Jennifer Garner that tied in with the triple feature Mark Radulich and I did on Jennifer Garner films. The thematically similar Elektra, where she plays Marvel's vengeful assassin. Peppermint, a mother seeking vengeance on the drug dealers that murdered her family. And, of course, Family Switch, the PG-rated direct-to-Netflix movie about a family that goes all Freaky Friday around the holidays.
Oh, I just started that review, I think, not too long ago.
Much less gunplay.
Yeah,
and occasionally when Jesse will have me, I pop up to talk about 90s comics and comics from other eras, as well as Marvel Snap.
Hey,
and check out the Snap Material Twitter account too. You'll find links to these and occasional snarky remarks about Marvel Snap.
Check out Evan and I discussing Booster Gold as well. The first 6 issues?
Yes, of the post 52 series.
Get a load of that. That was a lot of fun discussion there. As Evan said, you can check out the Unspoken Issues podcast where we discuss 90s comics right here on the Source Material Comics Podcast Network, part of the W2Mnet.com network. And Source Material, I think, should be dropping our discussion. Me and Mark are going to be discussing some more Gordon of Gotham related stuff here. The next one I think we're going to be talking about is GCPD, which involves a little bit of James Gordon, but it's more on the police force that tries to at least make some sense of some of the craziness that's happening in Gotham. But you can also hear recently our interview with Gregory Wright, who wrote a comic called Punisher No Escape. And we divided that up into 3 episodes. The first episode is just kind of getting you geared up for 1990 and what was on the radio and what was in the theaters in June of 1990. And then we discussed the book in our second episode, Punisher No Escape. And then our third episode is us interviewing Gregory Wright. Not only do we get to talk about the comic, but we also get to talk about his stint with Silver Sable and the Wild Pack. He goes into some details about some of the characters that he came up with in that and what it was like to write that. We get to hear his thoughts on Rob Liefeld and some of the, let's call it controversy, but it's more some of the comments that have been directed toward Rob, and Gregory has definitely got Rob's back. You can check that out too. But anyway, it was a lot of fun discussions. Feel free to check that out. That just dropped today as we record. That should be in the archive. With that being said, we're out of here. Thank you for joining us for Snap Material. That's Evan Bevins. I'm Jesse Starcher. Have a good one. Bye-bye.